Okay, so today we're going to be taking a look at the e-commerce backend app that was written in Node.js, and it also utilizes Sequelize for the database management. The database is a MySQL database, and it also uses Express.js to create the custom API endpoints. So we're going to go ahead here, and you can just come to the GitHub and clone it down just by clicking on Download Zip, and then you'll have the zip file of the app. I'm just going to show it to you on the desktop. So you'll have this right here. If you double click on it, it will unzip itself and you'll have the folder. Once you have the folder, if you're on a Mac, you can just right click and click on New Terminal at Folder. This will bring you to the terminal inside of this folder right here. So the first thing that we're going to do is actually initialize the database. And I'm going to go ahead and use the command that we're going to need here. And these will be linked in the description, and they'll also be in the README. So you can go ahead and hit enter here. It's going to ask you for the password for the MySQL database. And then here we're going to go ahead and actually create the database using this schema file. And then we are done here with MySQL terminal. So we can type exit, and then we'll cd one directory up. So we'll be back in the e-commerce backend here. So from here, what we're going to want to do is actually install the dependencies for the node modules. So we're just going to do npm I to install. And then once it's done installing, you can seed the data into the database. And to do that, you run npm run seed. And it'll tell you it went ahead and inserted all of this data into the database. And now we can go ahead and start the app. So we'll do that by running npm start. And it'll say the app is now listening. And then we can go ahead and actually test that out by opening up Insomnia. And we'll go ahead and run a GET request here we'll do a different one because you guys see that one already. We'll do categories first. So we'll do a GET request to the categories endpoint. Categories. I can spell categories. And then it gives you back a list of the categories in JSON format and also the associated products with each category. We can also do products endpoint. Sends back a list of all the products and the associated tags with each product. And then we can also, in the same fashion, return a JSON of all the tags and the associated products with each tag. So we see all of the related data being pulled back here through the API. And then we can also create. So we can create a new tag, and we'll do something like this. It's looking for a name and then a value for that name. And you just send a post request to tags. And it says, okay, we added a new tag to electronics. And so if we go ahead and now do a GET request, we'll see that the electronics tag is now in there. In the same fashion as well, we can do a post to categories, and we can do the same thing. We'll add electronics as a category, and it says, all right, we've added the category electronics, and we can go ahead and pull the categories. And we'll see we have now a category called electronics. We can do a post request for a product. So we can create a new product here. And the format for that looks something like this. And so we can now add the basketball product for $200 by sending a post request here. /API/product. Post request to API, it's products. Sorry about that, it's an S. And then it goes ahead and it sends you back some of the tags that it added there. And if we do a GET request to products with an S, we will see Now we have a basketball with $200. We didn't send in a category ID and we should have, but the rest of the information went in there. The next example has a category ID. So we did the post for the three of them. We can then also delete. And so the way we delete, it takes in a parameter in the API. So we're looking at products right now. We'll say ID of 6, which is that basketball we just added. If we send a delete request with an ID of 6, it says, okay, we've destroyed the product ID of 6. When we do a get request for that one, it's not there because we just deleted it. We can delete the tags. So we can delete, let's delete the tags. We'll delete tag 6. It says, okay, we've destroyed tag 6. If we do a get there for tag 6, you're not going to find anything. We just deleted it. Last thing we can delete is the categories. So we can delete categories. We'll delete one because I know there is one, and we'll send that. And destroyed category 1. If you do a get for category 1, there is no category found with that ID. Now we're going to do an update for, we'll do product ID 2 here. We're going to do a get just so we can see what it is here. We have a basketball, 10 of them, it's $200. And then we can go ahead and do a put. And then if we change out, so we'll have a keyboard, it's $60. We have 5 of them. We send this information over in the put request, it'll give you back some of the changes that it made. But if we go and now do a get for product 2, we'll see that now it's a keyboard. So all that information that we had just put in there has been updated, and the rest of it has remained the same since we did not update all of them. If you change the tag numbers, the tags will also change here as well, which we actually did change. But if you didn't change some of the things, it would stay the same. And the other things that we can update, we can do a put request over to categories. And first we'll do a get just so we can see what's over there. So at category 2, we have shorts. And we can now, let's say we're going to go change the name of category 2. We'll do a put request to API categories 2. And we've updated the categories 2. It is now headphones. So we go and do that get request. We now have headphones. And same thing for the tags. You can do tags. Tag 2 is pop music. We're going to change that up. We're going to make it headphones. So we'll do a put to API tags 2, and it is now going to be headphones. So let's go and verify that with a get, and bam, we now have tag 2 as headphones. I think that was all of them. The creates, the gets, the puts, the deletes for all the endpoints, the tags, the products, the categories. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.